A few minutes ago, I did a video on accountability and I mentioned integrity. So I want to go a little deeper in integrity, right? Okay, because somebody said, well, brother, what is integrity? Okay, integrity, right, deals with being morally good. It also deals with being honest, even when it goes against what you have fixated in your heart is right. For example, if I'm a researcher, right, and I have this belief that Esau is the white man, and I do some research, and research provides facts that goes against what I believe or what I've taught, a man of integrity will change what they believe based off of truth. A man that lacks integrity will disregard any information that proves that what they say or believe is fallible. That is a lack of integrity, right? So when you are being accountable to somebody, it requires integrity, because if that person is telling you that what you believe or what you have embraced as truth is not true, and they say, here's why, and they present to you the receipts to say, this is why what you believe is not true. If you continue to hold on to a lie because, after all, I built this ministry off of this doctrine, then you lack integrity, right? You show yourself to be immoral, because if you are a moral person wants to do what is right, not be right. See, I could be wrong, but a moral person, if you present facts and receipts and say, brother, that's wrong, I'm obligated to follow truth. That's what integrity is. The problem is we follow leaders that don't have any integrity. That's why they won't be accountable, because they don't have integrity, because accountability means that you just might be proven wrong. Integrity says, you know what? I go where the facts lead me, right? I don't go with what I believe here. If the facts is saying this, right? If the proof is in the pudding, then doggone it, I'm going with the proof. I'm not going with what I feel here, right? And the problem with many people, especially Israelites, is you going based off of what you feel here instead of what you can confirm as fact. Okay? Your emotions bothers you because you feel a certain way. That's how come when some of us leave out of Christianity, we can't let go of some of those Christian practices because they're in here. You say, brother, what you got against people speaking in tongues? When you read the biblical manual, you see that when those people spoke in tongues, they were speaking languages that other people knew. The interpreter was there because somebody spoke that language. But you said, well, brother, I've been doing this my whole life. I've been speaking in tongues my whole life. You're showing that you don't have any integrity, because what you feel here supersedes facts, right? And I'll say this, and this is not a lesson on speaking in tongues, but coming from the Church of God in Christ, where the glossolalia started out in the Zeus revivals, everybody back in that day said when those people spoke in tongues, people of other nations heard them and they said, this person is speaking Chinese. This person is speaking Russian. This person is speaking German, right? in our day's time, we hear gibberish and we say they're speaking in tongues. Why? Because it feels good when you do that. It gives you a release, right? So integrity is when it goes against what I feel here, and it is facts. It is based off of facts, based off of truth. Facts are based off of truth. That which is true, that which can be proved, right? What we feel is not based off of what we can prove. It's based off of how I feel, right? That's why a man who is a molester of a underage girl can do that, because in here he feels like I love her, right? So how could it be wrong if I feel it, right? So you can take that and go a whole lot of other directions about things that people feel, but it doesn't have any merit in facts or truth. It's just what I feel. So when you have integrity, you go against what you feel. You go against that feeling of ecstasy. I feel so good. It's like a man with another man's wife, and when he's and he's doing that thing that people do. I'm trying to keep it PG. It feels good, and so it feels like it's love. There's no truth in that. That woman belongs to another man. How can that feel good and be true? Right? Finally, my brothers, whatsoever is just, whatsoever is of good report, if there be any virtue, right? Whatsoever is honest, whatsoever is true, right? We are to think on these things, right? Not what we feel here, not what we heard the mores say over the pulpit because, oh, it satisfies my anger. Oh, I'm mad at the white man. So when he says the white man is Esau and Yah hates Esau, I can hate Esau because why? In here, I got a hatred towards the white man. And because the hatred is here, I'm going to use the Bible to justify me hating white people. And it feels so good to tell a white man, you the devil. That's not integrity. That's operating in feelings. The works of the flesh is not feelings, right? Emotions comes from the flesh, not from the spirit. Perception, knowledge, comprehension, all of that comes from the spirit. The works of the flesh, you go to Galatians and you see a person spiritual is a person that operates in integrity of the word and the character of the spirit. The fruit of the spirit is love, right? Joy, peace, long suffering, etc. Works of the flesh are lasciviousness, idolatry, adultery, fornication, all of those things that we feel here are works of the flesh. They are anti-integrity spirit. They go against what y'all said. That's why I can't love my brother. Because if I got my eyes on his wife, I want to see him doomed so I can take his wife. I could be like David. Integrity says, you know what? As fine as she is, that's that man's wife. I'm not going to covet my neighbor's wife. I'm not going to covet my neighbor's house, his ox, his ass, or anything that is my neighbor's. Why? Because I got integrity. And my integrity supersedes what I feel here. It supersedes the passions and the affections of the lust of the flesh that goes contrary to the spirit. The flesh lusteth against the spirit, and they are contrary one to another, and they cannot dwell together in unity. And with that, I say, keep some integrity and shalom.